Awesome. So let's say now you've gone through the analysis, desktop analysis. You know the right areas to buy in. You know you've identified the right properties. You've done your desktop analysis. You've done your physical analysis. Now you're ready to make the offer. Lots of ways to make offers. There's lots of creative purchasing techniques. I'll cover those separately in separate videos. For right now, let's just assume you're just making a basic offer. You're going to put down 20%. Get a bank loan for the other 80%, not FHA. We don't, as investors, we don't like FHA. We will do conventional mortgages and commercial mortgages, okay? Anything not owner occupied, whether you're not living there, you're renting it out, you can get commercial mortgages on those properties, even if it's a duplex, right? So let's say you're ready to make the offer. Okay, you always want to leave yourself negotiating room. And one of the ways you can do that, let's say you're in a tight market where there's not a lot of inventory, or inventory gets sold fast, it's competitive. What you do when you make your offers, don't make the price, your offering price, way low below the asking price. Keep it within 10%, but in there, in your offer, add all kinds of stuff. Let's say you're going to add in there, let's say at the property you went to visit it, you saw they already had a snow blower there, they had a lawnmower, they had paint for touching up paint that matches the property. You've got some spare doors and doorknobs and lighting and things like that, all kinds of stuff you need to keep a property up and running. You can ask for all of that in your offer, and we call those throwaways, because let's say you get down to negotiating and the owner's like, well, you're close but not close enough, or there's other competing offers. You can start to give up some of those throwaways. You don't really need the lawnmower because you already got one, for example, okay? So those are throwaway items. A couple of other tricks. Let's talk about competing offers. Right? Let's say there are competing offers on the property. Most people would say, well, you got to raise your price, okay? And yeah, that's one simple strategy, but everybody does that. You could also raise the down payment. Again, that's good, but there's other techniques you can use that are far more creative. Because everybody's thinking, I'll just raise the down payment. It means you have more skin in the game, right? But one of the things you can do whenever you get close to the final deal, where you're close to getting the deal sealed, and maybe there's one or two other offers, everybody's thinking, I'll raise the down payment, I'll raise the price. Let's say it's let's say it's a $99,000 property. They're going to say, well, I'm going to offer $100,000 or $101,000. Leave it at that. Don't do that. Outsmart your competition. What you can do is you go and say, look, I'll give you $101,153.71. I know it sounds crazy, but believe it or not, we've done that a number of times, only to find out later on we got the property for the additional $157.73. Right? It works. It's a great little technique. You just add a few extra oddball dollars and cents on top of your offer, because most people don't do that. Most people just offer a flat price. That little technique has got us a lot of properties. Okay. Another thing you can do is this. You can offer, if you're the purchaser, offer to pay the seller's closing costs. That can include the commissions on the sale of the property, can include all the prorations for property taxes and lienable items like water, sewage, garbage. You can also transfer taxes. You can offer to pay the seller's transfer taxes, okay? Here's the benefit of this. You net out the offer price to account for these additional expenses on your part. So the net effect to the seller is they don't lose anything. To them, they're going to pay capital gains on their gains no matter what. And all those things, they'd add into their cost basis anyways. You as the buyer get to write those things off at tax time. Let's say you're in a 25% bracket and you spend another $10,000 in expenses. You net out the offer price by that additional $10,000. The reality is, though, you get $2,500 of that back at tax time if you're in a 25% tax bracket. It's an awesome strategy. Most people never think of it. Most people think of that in reverse, where the owner can pay the seller's cost, which just happens in a lot of slow markets. But when you're competing, do something like that. That's something nobody ever thinks of or considers, and now you do, and you will. Great little strategy. A couple strategies there for getting your offer to be the one that gets accepted. So congratulations. Let's assume you're ready for closing. We'll do that in another video. See you next time. Take care, and God bless.